So many different categories of relationship evidence, and today I want to just talk about financial relationship evidence, which is super critical and also probably one of the hardest categories, and there are a lot of misconceptions about it. So, things that show you financially joined your lives together include things like your bank accounts, your credit card accounts, any kind of joint expenses that you have, or things, a type of accounts that you have to pay on, as well as insurance policies, and anything that you hold jointly, like a mortgage or a home or a lease or things like that, can also kind of be in the financial category. And immigration strongly considers financial evidence. If you don't have a lot of it, then they certainly will look at it very suspiciously. So you want to come up with as much as possible. So first off, you definitely, in almost all cases, if you're married, you should be filing your annual tax return married, filing jointly. If your tax preparer really has a different strategy for you, we're not tax preparers here. We are immigration lawyers, so we can tell you from an immigration standpoint that's not ideal. If somehow you have some crazy tax strategy where that's going to lose you $1 million and you have a logical reason to file in a different way that's legal, then that's something to discuss with your attorney, and maybe have it reviewed to make sure it's not going to cause too much trouble in your case. But I understand there are some limited circumstances when you would still want to file separately, but very few from an immigration standpoint. You should probably be filing jointly. Bank statements. So there seems to be a misconception that, you get a bank account together and then you just prove that you have this bank account together and then, you're golden, like that's all you need. But it's really not true. They can get a ton of information from the bank statements. And really what they're looking for is, what is this account used for? Is it actually used? Is this just completely, you only got this account and authorized each other because you heard it was necessary for an immigration case, which is not a good reason to have it, essentially. So when they get bank statements, they're going to really be looking at what you're actually spending on, if it looks like two people are using the account, and what they're using it for. Some couples tend to use their joint account, just basically for everything, their play money, their expenses, their important things, their savings, like everything's all in the same account. And USCIS tends to love that if that's your whole financial life in one joint account. I think modern lives don't necessarily fit into that neat little box as often. Another good, immigration friendly way to go that can, work with kind of the modern relationship is a lot of people will have their own accounts, and then they will both contribute to the joint account for the major expenses covering their housing and all their related bills for that, or just joint expenses that they have, they'll combine together. That's also acceptable, and kind of could work with, just depending on how you prefer to kind of set up the money part of your relationship. But what you definitely don't want to submit is something that just looks like we just opened this and then did nothing with it because we just, heard that that's what you need. So here it is. It's got, $200 on it and we never use it. That would not be helpful to you. It would definitely hurt your case a lot. There are also a lot of other things that can be in your statements that really can hurt your case, which I'm assuming you won't have, but just be aware that, I've seen things like subscriptions to dating websites in your joint account. Guess what? You shouldn't be dating other people, or immigration has a perspective that you're not dating other people, no matter what your arrangement is with each other. That would be considered a huge red flag. So they can get a ton of information about you, about who does the shopping, about all those things just from your financial documents. So be aware of that. Aside from bank accounts and taxes, all of your insurance policies that have you both listed, including things you might get from work, like a life insurance policy, beneficiaries of your different policies, those would all be also helpful financial relationship evidence. So that's just a very quick overview of something that we've sort of basically devoted our lives to around here, being marriage-based immigration lawyers. But we're trying to get all the best information out there to you so that, whether you are using our services or not, you're getting good, true, accurate information, because there's just a lot of junk out there these days, unfortunately, a lot of noise and craziness. So that's the true story. Hopefully that helps you a little bit.